And so good, it actually worked.
Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So, we're now consuming Digimon, and Digimon is so interesting because it can be like Pokemon, it can be like Yu-Gi-Oh, it can be like Beyblade, but it's like the missing one that got left out. And one thing I want people to notice is bumblebees. When one bee, a fallen soldier, when one bee gets stepped on or gets killed, another bee will just check up on that bee. I told this story when I was in grade 1. It was recess. I saw a queen bee, the biggest bee of all time, land on a track. I took a rock and I didn't even mean to hit it. I whipped it at the bee. It just splattered the queen bee, and then this other bee came to check on the queen bee. And it's just so interesting. Like, something you'll notice, bees will check up on its fallen bees. Like, it's so...
Datamon opened a hole to the center of the power network and was sucked in, along with Etamon and everything else. Etamon soon returned for a big showdown. Using the power of my tag and crest, Greymon digivolved into Metal Greymon and defeated him. Unfortunately, we were caught in the vortex. There's no telling what strange world we'll land in.
So Digimon is interesting because they have metal skulls. It looks like Cubone, you know? And then I did a remix to Pollaseeds. So it basically goes, first and foremost, I want to see if you can get G'd up. It means, can you get raped and then come back as a stronger person with more street smarts? So then the beat goes, dun. First and foremost, I want to see if you can get G'd up. Don't talk behind my back, man, you're gonna get me teed up. So don't talk behind my back. So it's like someone that wears graphic tees. So Drake, you see Drake leaving the hotel. Man, don't talk behind my back, boy, you're gonna get me teed up. Teed up just means pissed off. So if you go to a golf course, you're about to hit the golf ball. This is called being teed up. So then, don't talk behind my back, boy, you're gonna get me teed up. It's to say, chances are you could think Drake is hot. You could think Drake is hot. And then, so basically, you thinking Drake is hot, you're talking behind his back. Hey, Drake is hot. So you're talking behind his back, the person that wears graphic tees leaving the hotel. Don't talk behind my back, boy, you're gonna get me teed up. I don't want anyone grooming Drake. Don't be that weird uncle. You know, the one that's this is the sexy one of the family, so this one is about to have more potential and stuff. Because I've been through it. It's hey, Nikki, are you coming to this wedding? And I'm going on vacation. I'm going to Greece. Oh, please cancel your Greek trip because, we need you to come to this wedding. Why? Because you're the sexy one of the family. You know, you definitely don't want to be groomed. So then I'm saying, don't groom Drake. So don't talk behind his back. You're gonna get me teed up. You're gonna get me annoyed. And then it goes, in a room full of black people, it's for knocking niggas out. You're gonna learn a lot of things. So then, that's really interesting. It's I was saying, I know a girl and she lives in a hotel, and her boyfriend is a black guy. Yeah, black people are for knocking niggas out. You're gonna learn a lot of things if you didn't know that. If you didn't have the street smarts for that, then talk about my room behind my back. You're gonna learn a lot of things. So now we have this character who is a black girl talking about my room behind my back. She is in a room with me and she's telling me about her room. So she finds me attractive. Hey, come up to my room. Let's have drinks in my room. You're gonna learn a lot of things. A girl that finds your 42 Doug sweater attractive, she is going to accuse you of rape. So this one time I was in this room with this black girl. She's like, come up to my room. And then she starts playing music and she gives me alcohol. And then it's kind of like reversed. It's like that 42 on Jello's shirt. It's like, are we still talking about grooming Drake and talking behind his back, calling him hot? It's gonna get you teed up. A room full of black people. That's for knocking niggas out. You're gonna learn a lot of things. Talk about my room behind my back. You're gonna learn a lot of things. It's like, is the mirror supposed to be outside the door? Talk about my room. You're gonna learn a lot. Because then you're starting to wonder, why is the mirror inside an apartment when it's supposed to be when you're leaving a black girl's room? It's when a black person knocks you out. There's a mirror. Boom. Either that, or this person that finds you real attractive that let you in her room will simply go to court tomorrow and accuse you of rape. But then for that night, she goes back to the bar. She goes back to the club. So then. So then I have a really published note, and then I have these rough notes because like I'm just so tired. But it's also to say like this beat is pretty amateur in the way that like you can pretty much say anything. Like, do I have my head on straight like Captain Kirk? I can say anything. Defend Jake Paul is better than Queen Elizabeth. I put that on everything. Like, Bitcoin survived the downfall to the strongest currencies, which is the Great Depression every year. Like, you know, like the beat is interesting in the way that you can say anything. So then I say, I put what I have because I'm so tired, and then somewhere I want to say like, did I mean to say that thing where like it's an 8-minute freestyle over sneaking, but then it leads back to Drake saying, and I'm giving out hits like I'm pitching underhanded. And I say, yeah, and then I could have said that in the lyrics. So it's like, I can say a lot of things. So like, because we can say a lot of things, I'm trying to say everything. So then later you'll hear fight fire with fire. And then that's basically where it condenses everything. So I then enter a verse where I say, can you tell me where your uncle touched you? Is that where your uncle touched you? And when he sped off to Vaughn, they got him by the intersection. So someone speeding off to Vaughn is basically someone is needed as an eyewitness for some sort of fatal crash. So they're heading to Vaughan because there's no city hall in Toronto. So they're now speeding up. That's when they got him by the intersection. So this person, there's no intersection on the highway. So this person just crashed the rear end of somebody. So they got him by the intersection. Flocky came on. I can't believe I'm in my element. So Flocky by Don Tolliver. You would think it's like Kodak Black and Drake, and then that really demonic like, and then it's like when I heard that, I was in this hotel. I heard that, and I'm like, I start like getting drunk, and I'm like, I can't believe like I'm hearing trap music, and I can't believe I'm in my element. Like, it was so refreshing for me to hear trap music or like good trap music. So Flocky, I can't believe I'm in my element. And then I just can't believe element. Like Kendrick Lamar and Rihanna, loyalty. Does it start and end with your friend? Is it loyalty when the Ferrari don't end? Loyalty. I can't believe element. I can't. So Flocky came out. I can't believe I'm in my element. Can't believe someone posted good trap music. So then, are you talking about walking home? So I'm just showing my progression as a rapper. Are you walking or taking the bus home? So my progression is just to say like, simply like the bus is slow as well. The car is slow as well. Are you walking home? And then the part where LeAngelo Ball introduces that he has a little brother. And he goes like, two cups of the Douce and two. Then I replaced that with like, talk about walking home. This nigga just got raped. Then he got G'd up. So the question is more so like, are you walking or taking the bus home? Your friend that says, I'm taking the bus home. You're walking with your friend. This person is taking the bus. This person is in the matrix. The garbage ahead of you is already filled to the brim and it's falling out. So that person knows, hey, whatever path you're on, you're like, we know where you're gonna go. So then it's like that walk when you're bringing home a suspect and you're just like, man, this guy just got raped. Then he got G'd up. So then this person is so upset. You know, you can drop them off like a block away. Okay, man, we trust you to go home now. This person pulls up their pants, or they pulls up their pants getting on the bus, and they feel G'd up. They get street smarts for once, and they're like, what just happened? Why is every trash can filled to the brim with things falling out? Why does this person look exactly like me? Why is my aunt there? Why is this music here? Why is my next door neighbor right there? So then Flocky came on. I can't believe I'm in my element. So I'm just throwing now like lyrical choruses in different places to just kind of work with not like rule one of the streets. Don't give out news that you have a little brother. So then my stories are really different. Then I was in a group fight at school and I got thrown to the ground. Someone just picked me up and threw me to the ground. All I saw was black boots and they just kicked me in the stomach. So it's different from what Leangelo is doing, where he's allowing like LaMelo Ball to test out rap. I slide, I swear, I slide, I two-step, and I Lucy. So then I'm trying to like put more street smarts in this. So then I'm putting more street smarts in this, and I just say, are you talking about walking home? This man just got raped, then he got G'd up. My Flocky came on. I can't believe I'm in my element. Can you tell me where your uncle touched you? Then he sped off to Vaughn. That's where they got him by the intersection. So, and then there's one that goes, boy, you so hot. Girl, you got me teed up. So, a girl. So it's like the confusion of the No Kings protest. If you walk from Aurelia to Leslieville during the No Kings protest, because you have to kick out your son out of the house, that walk is so crazy. But then what's really crazy is whether or not if someone asked you if you're gay or straight. You know, you're walking by all these signs. Are you gay or straight? I'm not sure. Are you a boy or a girl? I actually don't know. So then I'm just working with that. If someone asks me, are you a boy or girl? I don't know. I use the men's washroom. I don't even know if that's right. So it's like, boy, you're so hot. So I bring back storytelling. This black girl invited me into her room. She's like, boy, you're so hot. And it's like, girl, you got me teed up. You're pissing me off because, like, she's going to accuse me of rape. Next thing you know, when I leave the apartment, the mirror is going to be outside the door and party next door is just going to punch me out because black people punch niggas out. So then how would I know? How would I know, like, this person doesn't go to court? It says, this person on camera, you were in this person's room for 2 hours. And like, I didn't touch her. And she says, he did touch me. I said, no. And then she's like, why is there cum on her dress? I don't know. And then she's going to say, he raped me. I said, I didn't rape her. And then she's going to say, I have scratch marks on my hand. And I'm saying, I didn't touch her at all. Then you're talking about my room behind my back, man, you're going to get teed up. You're going to learn a lot of things. So it's like a girl that finds you attractive. You're in Miami in a club. I really like your shirt. Come hang out with me in my apartment. She's going to full blown just accuse you of rape. And I'm just putting in like street smarts. So don't do nothing to Zainab. A black girl said I can do anything. So then is that story where she's like, come up to my room. You can do anything. We'll drink. We'll listen to music. But then once upon a time, I once got beaten up because Zainab goes to my school. So Zainab's older brother picks me up, kicks me in the stomach. My sister goes here. But then Jello, Leangelo Jello, who has the song Pollaseeds. It's like, this is a black girl. Right? I'm working with the confusion of No King's protest. The beat says I can do anything. I can say, do I have my head on straight like Ka? Thinker. Bitcoin survived the downfall of the greatest currencies, which is the Great Depression every year. So then what that? And then it's like, this black girl says I can do anything. So I'm like doing some storytelling. So then, fight fire with fire. So I'm talking about the wildfires. I'm also bringing in that I'm now forced to make a hook without the part of the mellow ball. And then it's like, I'm also thinking about this. It's like, I was walking around and like, I just stepped on fire today. Then I just thought about like my cultural significance, that I'm good at making TikTok sounds. So it's like, are you more culturally significant because you can make TikTok sounds? Like, is that cooler? Like, you appeal to like a different demographic as opposed to people that can make 3-minute, 4-minute raps. Is a different demographic. So all I know is I don't know. I don't know. So then I just say, but all I know is like, I can't let people know I have a younger brother. You know, so as I fight fire with fire, you got me teed up. This is when Tosif is looking at the wildfires. Yo, I'm on the lookout for Young Thug. So, Tosif on the lookout. So you look at the wildfires in British Columbia. Yay, here we are. I'm on the lookout for Young Thug. So you got me teed up. So fight fire with fire, man, you got me teed up. I'm on the lookout for Young Thug. RP Young Thug. I thought he could do anything. So I'm introducing the easiest hand signs. You're just talking with your friend. There's awkward silence. The easiest one, your left hand, you know, middle finger, ring finger down. Just like, yo, RIP Young Thug, man. I thought he could do anything. So the easiest way to become street smart. RIP Young Thug, man. I thought he could do anything. What happened to Young Thug? Young Thug is that person that will drive up to any viral scene. Drives up to wildfires. Hey, you got me teed up. Hey, I'm on the lookout for Young Thug. Shout out Young Thug. RP Young Thug, man. I thought he could do anything. And it goes to that thing where like him and Drake were beefing, and then he beats his Rico case, racketeering. Racketeering is just when you're making so much noise, like you're at a fancy mall. Let's say you're at Yorkdale and you're smoking a blunt and stomping your feet. That's got to be a crime. That's got to be like racketeering or something. And stuff like that. So he beats his Rico case, and then he goes to Twitter, free the cheetahs. He's like, all the drillers with toolies, like, let go. And it's like, if I fire with fire, it's like on the lookout for Young Thug. I'm on the lookout for Young Thug right now, man. RP Young Thug, man. I thought he could do anything. And then my last verse was a more cleaned up version. So then I have a really good verse that I wrote in my phone, and then I have scrap notes where like they talk about taking the bus was almost there, and then it's like it becomes better. So it's like, man, where did your uncle touch you? It's such a sore spot. When you sped up to Vaughn, you got me by the intersection. Can't believe Flocky is on. You got me by my element. Man, this just got raped, and you got teed up. Man, you got me messed up. RIP Young Thug, I thought he could do anything. So it's like the most like basic street smarts.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. digital champions to save the digital world. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon.
So then, like, yeah, let me rewrap everything from top to bottom. So it's like, first you gotta prove to me you can get G'd up. Man, talk about behind my back, you're gonna get T'd up. A group of black men is for knocking niggas out, you're gonna learn a lot of things. Talk about my room behind my back, I'm gonna teach you a lot of things. So you're wondering, why isn't the mirror on the outside of the apartment room? Because you're like, are we still talking about grooming Drake? Oh, black people are for knocking niggas out. I'm gonna teach you a lot of things. Talk about my room behind my back. I'm gonna teach you a lot of things. And then it's like, can you tell me where Uncle touched you? It's such a sore spot. When he sped off to Vaughn, that's when they got him by the intersection. Flocky, flocky, I can't believe I'm in my element. You taking the bus home or walking home? Man, this guy got raped, then he got G'd up. So I'm forced to replace the thing that allows a black girl said I can do anything. I have to replace LaAngelo Ball shouting out LaMelo Ball. Then 2 clips of the Deuce, 2 clips of this guy just got raped, then he got G'd up. Flocky Flocky came on, I can't believe I'm on my element. So it's like I'm using a mini chorus. Boy, you so hot, girl, you got me teed up. Don't do nothing to Zaynab, but a black girl said I can do anything. Fight fire with fire, boy, you got me teed up. RP Young Thug, man, I thought you could do anything. So it's to say, like, I improved as a rapper in the way that, like, I can shorten things because you can actually say anything on this beat. So it's so interesting to hear that I can tell you anything.